Good morning, Sam. It is Wednesday, June 16th, 2021. Sam, it was really cool that you shared some of the writing that you did in high school yesterday. I've always been really scared about showing my work from the past. In high school, my buddy Marco and I wrote and produced a TV show called Band for Hire. We were both a really big fan of the sitcom as a format, and we had made a couple of other shows and movies together, and we wanted to make something else, something that was going to be different and test our limitations of what we could do as filmmakers and performers. So we decided to write a 5-episode series about 3 guys that moved to LA to try to make it as a rock band. Pretty simple, basic sitcom concept. Now, we never decided to release the show, but all of the episodes are edited together, and they're things that we'll go back to periodically. Over the weekend, he and I decided to sit down and watch a couple of episodes of the show. Now, after getting past some of the shoddy camera work and uneven lighting, I found myself looking more deeply at the show as a whole. Now, we wrote this when we were in high school, projecting onto the world what we thought adult life would be. It was about people in their 20s when we were in our teens. All of the information we had about what life was like in your 20s was gleaned from glimpses of conversations with siblings and friends, but mostly from pop culture itself, pulling from other sitcoms to try to create our own. Rewatching the episodes, I found myself fascinated with what I thought the concerns of people in their 20s would be. Some of them were accurate. Jobs, stability, that sort of thing. But underneath all of it, there was a subtext, a nuance that would go unspoken, that captured in an almost alien-like way what we thought your 20s were. It was us pretending and truly wanting to be people that were older than we were. Yet when you're watching it, it's abundantly clear that we're in our teens. And it's not like we're performing some teleplay that was written by people in their 30s or 40s. No, this was also written by us. We were creating this entire narrative, this entire world, and projecting it out as if this were reality. It's fascinating to go back and look at because while 98% of it might be correct, the 2% that we got wrong is so indicative of our own upbringing, of our own experiences, and of the relentless use of pop culture as a means of information and not entertainment. Band for Hire is probably never something that will see the light of day. Maybe if we cut out all the uncomfortable sex jokes and bad line delivery, shaving it down to something of a modern art piece, it would be interesting to watch. In a true and deep and meaningful way, it shows what we thought your 20s were like. And so maybe as I continue to gain perspective and the cringe factor fades just a little bit, I'll find myself appreciating more this weird encapsulation of my late teens, projected to show what I thought my 20s would be. Sam, I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, spare picks.
Chickaroo.
Drumsticks.
Ka-check.
Cymbals.
Check. But what about the rest of the drums?
It's a house kit.
Yeah, but wasn't that a terrible idea last time?
It would have been fine if there hadn't been smoke detectors.
Yeah, but it's still lit on fire.
I know, and it looked so cool.
Anyway, so do you have the costumes?
Do I have the costumes?
Do you have the costumes?
Okay, you guys were in charge of the costumes. I was in charge of the sound gear. Do you not remember me telling you to cover the visual appeal?
Oh, that's what visual appeal meant.
Yes, that's what visual appeal meant. What did you think visual appeal meant?
Well, we made signs.
And some flags.